Imagine waking up tomorrow in the year 3000, surrounded by towering futuristic cities, self-driving airships humming through the sky, and the scent of unknown technologies filling the air. Or picture yourself stepping out of a machine only to find dinosaurs roaming the earth, their massive forms shaking the ground beneath your feet, their roars echoing through the prehistoric landscape. The idea of time travel has fascinated humans for centuries, appearing in countless books, movies, and scientific debates. But could it ever really be possible? Time is one of the greatest mysteries of the universe. We experience it moving forward, second by second, minute by minute, as if we are all traveling along an invisible river. But what if that river isn't as straightforward as it seems? Scientists, philosophers, and dreamers have all questioned whether time is something that can be bent, twisted, or even reversed. While we take it for granted that yesterday is gone and tomorrow hasn't happened yet, some theories in physics suggest that time may not be so rigid after all. Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, introduced in the early 20th century, changed the way we think about time and space. His famous equation, E equals mc2, revealed that time is not separate from space but rather part of a combined fabric called spacetime. This means that time can be affected by gravity and speed. According to Einstein, the faster you move, the slower time passes for you compared to someone who is standing still. This concept, known as time dilation, has actually been proven in experiments using precise atomic clocks placed on fast-moving airplanes. The clocks tick slightly slower than identical clocks left on the ground. While this effect is tiny at everyday speeds, it becomes much more significant as we approach the speed of light. If someone could travel at nearly the speed of light and then return to Earth, they would have aged much less than the people they left behind. In a way, they would have traveled into the future. But what about traveling to the past? That idea presents far greater challenges. One of the biggest problems is the possibility of paradoxes. The most famous is the grandfather paradox, which asks, what if you traveled back in time and prevented your grandparents from meeting? If they never met, you would never be born. But if you were never born, how could you have traveled back in time in the first place? These logical contradictions make past-directed time travel seem impossible, at least according to what we currently understand about the universe. Some scientists, however, think time travel to the past might not be entirely ruled out. Theoretical physicists have proposed ideas involving wormholes, which are hypothetical shortcuts through spacetime. A wormhole, if it exists, could potentially connect to distant points in time, allowing a person to step in at one end and emerge in another era. However, creating or finding a stable wormhole is far beyond our current abilities, and even if it were possible, we have no idea if it would allow for safe travel. Another idea involves the concept of closed time-like curves, which are solutions to Einstein's equations that theoretically allow for loops in time. Imagine riding a train that follows a circular track. Instead of stopping after one loop, the train keeps circling, but with each lap, it moves further back in time like a path through space that eventually loops back to where and when you started. If such curves exist in spacetime, they could, in theory, allow someone to return to an earlier moment in history. Imagine taking a path through space that eventually loops back to where and when you started. If such curves exist, they could make it possible to return to an earlier moment in history. However, many scientists believe that nature somehow prevents such loops from forming, as they could disrupt cause and effect in ways that don't make sense. Even if time travel to the past were possible, there might be natural barriers preventing paradoxes. Imagine time as a tightly woven fabric. If you try to pull one thread too hard, the entire structure resists to keep itself intact. Some theories suggest that history may be self-correcting, meaning that even if you traveled back in time and tried to change something, events would shift in a way that preserves the overall timeline. It's like trying to push a river in a different direction, only for the water to find its way back to its natural course. For example, if you tried to stop a historical event from happening, some force might intervene to ensure that history stays unchanged, keeping everything in balance. This is known as the Novikov self-consistency principle, which suggests that the universe might protect itself from paradoxes. While time travel remains a mystery, scientists continue to explore the nature of time itself. Quantum mechanics, the branch of physics that deals with the smallest particles in the universe, suggests that time may work in ways we don't yet fully understand. Some researchers even propose that multiple timelines or parallel universes could exist, which might allow for some form of time travel without breaking causality. For now, time travel, as we imagine it in movies and stories, remains in the realm of fiction. But what if our understanding of time is still in its infancy? Perhaps the key to unlocking its secrets is waiting in some future discovery, just beyond the horizon of what we currently know. If the mysteries of the universe have taught us anything, it's that the impossible has a way of becoming reality when we least expect it.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.